Are live. Hello, everyone. This is Johnny555, and I am here with Ryan. How are you, Ryan?
Doing excellent today, Johnny. How you doing?
Good, bro. Enjoying your weekend?
Enjoying my weekend. Yeah, I just finished working out just like an hour ago, so got to stay in shape. But pretty smooth sailing so far. How's your weekend
Bro,
going?
that's good. I also went to the gym today. I did a little bit of biceps, but of course, mine are nothing like yours, man.
I mean, they're not too bad.
No, you look amazing, man. So
Thank
you
you.
are a personal trainer, right?
Yeah, I'm a personal online trainer. Yeah,
Online trainer. Okay.
yeah.
So you only do online coaching, not one-on-one training?
No, just online coaching. Yeah, just online coaching.
Oh, that's awesome, bro. All right, Ryan. So yeah, let's start. Let's start with a little bit about yourself. What's your current weight and height?
I kind of fluctuate, but I'm typically between like 180 to like 185, 186, and I'm 5'10".
Oh, 5'10". Okay, that's awesome, man. How long you been working now?
I've been working out for like 13 years since I was 15. I got into working out because my uncle, he was in the military
Okay.
and he started like training me and my brother at that age, like right, in the beginning of high school, kind of. And, I did wrestling in high school and I did boxing. And pretty much ever since then, I've just been kind of working out.
That's awesome, bro. I wish I had an uncle like that when I was a kid.
Yeah, he's a good uncle in that regard for sure.
That's good, man. And how long did it take you to see results after you started working out? Did you notice results within weeks, days, months?
Um, I was, I always had kind of like an athletic build in a sense, like even before I started working out. So for me, the results that I liked seeing was like when I was like 17, and then I was pretty ripped, But like I said, I was wrestling for 2 years,
That
and I was working out as well at
that's
that
awesome.
point.
And I'm pretty sure that helped, huh? In a way. It's an
Yeah,
exercise.
definitely. Yeah,
That's
definitely helped
awesome,
for
bro.
sure.
That's awesome, bro. So I see people joining and putting comments already on the chat. So guys, if you have any questions for Ryan or myself, just put it on the comments and I'll get back to you in a minute. Okay? So let me just continue interviewing Ryan. I have some questions for him. That's awesome, bro. So Ryan, what workout routine would you recommend for bigger chest? What's working out for you?
Well, I like to hit like every part of the chest, right? So, I mean, my workout routine right now is like I'll start off with like incline bench. So I'll do like dumbbell bench presses,
Hmm.
and then after that I'll do what am I doing right now? I'll do the incline bench presses, then I'll do just a flat bench press, and then I like to do dips for like I try to get like the lower chest as well.
Okay.
And then I also like to get the sides, right? So I have to do, I forget the name of this exercise right now for some reason. Flies. Yeah, so I'll do chest flies, incline, and then flat bench chest flies as well. And then that's pretty much it for chest.
That's awesome, man. So I know I'm pretty sure you have different kind of workout routine for every each part of your muscle, your body. But for your chest, which one is your favorite? Do you have a favorite routine, a favorite workout?
My favorite chest workouts, I kind of want to say incline bench pressing.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah,
I'm
that's my
I'm
favorite.
taking notes here, man. I'm taking notes.
Yeah, I think it's my favorite because it's kind of challenging for me. And I like a good challenge. So I think that's why it's my favorite.
Yeah, that's different. Definitely one of the complicated workouts, man. But you know what they say, the harder is the better, right?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, yeah, you can't be comfortable and expect to like get results, right? You need to be like extremely like uncomfortable. That's my opinion. Like you have to be, like at the end of my workout, I feel like I'm almost like that.
Yeah,
But I mean, I know like it's like in a good way, not in a bad way. So I know
yeah.
that I know it was a good workout. So
I know. Even today, for myself, I ended up like super tired, and I was like, I'm tired, but I know I did a good workout today.
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
That's awesome, bro. So I see people joining. So let me look at some of the comments. I don't want them to feel ignored.
yeah, of course.
So how's everyone doing today? So Rigor, height and weight. So he mentioned it. I only remember 5'10". I cannot remember the weight.
Like it's like 185, pretty much.
5'5". Okay. Jada, Randall. Whoa, very handsome and hot. He's a husband material.
Yeah.
Please take out any. Whoa. I'm skipping that comment. So, people, if you want to see more of Ryan, just click on the description of the video and you'll see a link to his Instagram, a link to his TikTok, and also OnlyFans. So, if you want to see more, because I saw a comment there, someone asking Chris, Ryan, what kind of underwears do you wear?
All different kinds. All
Different
different
kinds.
kinds.
But if you want to see what kind of underwears he's wearing, just click on the link. I'm pretty sure you'll find out.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man. So we had different kind of languages here. I don't speak Portuguese, unfortunately. I speak Spanish,
Mm.
which is similar though. But you know. So Christopher, Ryan, I have a question for you. I used to have muscles, but I got hurt at work and blew up my shoulders, tore it out the back, and finally had it repaired. But I lost a lot of muscles, and now when I work out, all it. So I guess he's looking for tips. What do you recommend for people that they've been injured, bro? Do you recommend them start easily or?
I mean, honestly, I can't recommend much just because that's like something they kind of have to work with it with their physician. I'm
Hmm.
not like in a good place to recommend anything, especially with an injury like that. So
Yeah,
I mean, I'd be if I was him, I'd be working closely with my like physician just to kind of, but just like you said, I'd be kind of easing back into it with the doctor's permission. So
yeah, it makes sense, bro. Joshua Connor, happy Saturday, the handsome Johnny 555 and the hunky shirtless Ryan. Happy Saturday to you too, Joshua. I hope everything is going well for you, bro. And Christopher, he's so gorgeous. So guys, if you just joined the live, click on the description of the video and you see a link to all of Ryan's social media. Okay, that's awesome. So keep putting comments, guys, and I'm gonna come back to them. All right. So Brian,
mhm.
Ryan, I keep messing up your name, Ryan.
Right. Yeah.
So, what workout routine would you recommend for bigger bicep? What's working out for you?
Um, what's working out for me? So I mean, one of my favorite kind of bicep exercises, which is like on my Instagram, is it's kind of like so I don't necessarily know the name, forgive me, but when you put the bench backwards, right, and then you kind of do the bicep curls, kind of just like at a like an incline. I guess you can call them incline bicep curls.
Oh,
That's
okay.
kind of like one of my favorites. And then concentration curls, which is like when you're kind of like just with the dumbbell against and your elbow against your knee, and then just one dumbbell at a time, one arm at a time. Those are my favorite ones. And obviously, I do normal bicep curls and stuff like that.
I haven't tried that workout yet, bro. The one where you put the your wrist
Yeah,
on your leg. I
yeah, yeah,
haven't.
yeah. Yeah, the concentration curls. Yeah, those I've been doing those since I started working out. So those are one of my favorite ones for biceps.
That's awesome, bro. Bro, can you give some tips for beginners, for people like they're just starting in the gym? Because some people, like even myself, when I first started, I kind of feel intimidated, like going to the weight section. I was always like doing cardio at the beginning. Um, is there any tip that you can provide?
Yeah, kind of like like a way of not caring too much. You mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean the way I think of it is, I mean when I started working out, it's like everybody has to start working out at some point, right? So I mean, in the back of my head when I first started working out, I was aware that I wasn't where I wanted to be, obviously, and I was aware that also there were other people in my shoes at some point as well. So it's like just keeping that in the back of my head, knowing that everybody starts from square one. No one's born with like big muscles. It's like, that helped me kind of feel more comfortable going into the weight section. Of course, I had some guidance as well, but that in the back of my head helped me feel more comfortable going to workouts. And then also, I just know. just based on like human nature and human psychology, that most people are just kind of looking at themselves. So
Yeah.
most people, believe it or not, aren't even like paying attention to you, right? It's kind of just like you think they are, because it's like, we're the center of our own universe, but they're not really paying that much attention, So just like those two kind of like concepts kind of help me get over any like hesitation going into like the weight section. So
That makes so much sense, and actually, I'm kind of getting better at that, bro. But when I first started, I kind of felt like that, man. I know everything was on my head. I know people were not really looking at me, but I feel like everyone was like staring at me when I was in the weight section because I feel intimidated. That was the thing.
yeah. So people are gonna look at you no matter what, right? If they look at you, it's not because you're too small or you're too big. They just like they just look at you, right? They'll look at you if you're big. They'll look at you if you're small. They look at you if you're tall. They look at you if you're short. So it doesn't. It's nothing personal. It's just that people look at each other.
Yup,
So
that's awesome, bro. Do you
yeah.
recommend a personal trainer for beginners?
Yeah, I would say, especially to get form down, I would recommend a personal trainer for sure. Also, I recommend for beginners because it's hard to kind of stay consistent when you first start working out.
Yeah.
And like I said, I used to wrestle in high school, right? So I had like teammates. We'd wrestle, but then after we'd go to the gym together. So I'd also recommend having someone you can go to the gym with, someone that can kind of hold you accountable, and just make sure that you don't mess up and stay consistent.
That's awesome, bro. Do you currently play any sports?
No, I just work out, just
Just
weightlifting right now.
workout.
I was
That's
doing a lot of boxing last year, for like 9 months straight, like 4 to 5 days a week. But now I kind of transitioned more just into weight training.
okay. That's awesome, bro. So let me look at some of the comments. Tell him to stand up. So
And
direct. So
I
direct.
can stand. I can stand up.
Sure, there you go. And that was Steven. There you go, Steven. Bro,
Yeah,
you have an
standing
amazing
up.
physique. Look at those abs. How,
Yeah,
how's your diet?
it's excellent.
The best?
So, I mean, I've always had a good diet. Lately, I've been doing something that I've done in the past, which is like I try to. It's intermittent fasting. And I try to eat during a specific time window during the day. And for me, it's like between 10 to 6. So I won't eat for 16 hours, and then I'll eat whatever I want within that 8 hour window. So that's what I've been doing lately. And I don't know, it's good.
And in my opinion, bro, because I think I'm kind of doing a little bit better on the gym. I mean, I'm just starting, right? But I think I'm kind of improving on the exercise part. But on the food side, I know I'm failing there, man.
It's difficult when you see like anytime I'm in like, you know, sometimes I'll go to like a Brazilian place. I love some Brazilian barbecue, and they have like the best desserts. They have like brigadeiros. They have like all these like awesome cakes. Like what do they call it? Dolce de leche.
Oh, dulce de leche, yes.
Yeah, that's like delicious. So yeah, it's hard
It's
when you
good.
see these things. It's hard to say no.
I know, man. And my favorite food, man, it's the worst one, pasta.
Pasta.
Flour.
Yeah, it's delicious. I mean, anytime I eat pasta, I try to go with like the whole grain pasta. Typically, my diet consists of like fish, like salmon. Like today, I ate salmon, broccoli, and rice for lunch, and then in the morning, I ate some eggs, some wheat toast, and then like for dinner, I'll probably eat some chicken and rice. I'm pretty consistent with my diet. So, and I don't eat desserts, even though I want to. I just say no. And like last night, I got a craving at 9 p.m. And like I told you, that window that I eat within was I can't eat at 9 p.m. So I'm looking at I'm on like DoorDash, looking at like, oh, I want to get this, I want to get that, but I'm like, oh, I can't get that. It's 9 p.m. So it was like it's difficult, but it's an everyday challenge.
But it's impressive, bro. Because even though you wanted to do it, you're strong and you're not doing it because you know it's gonna affect you. You know.
Yeah,
And some of us are not like that yet.
yeah. It takes time. I mean, I
It
guess what's
takes
that? Like
time.
no one's born that way. So
I know, man. And Christopher, he's like, dulce de leche is my favorite. I know that's a good one.
yeah.
Joshua Corner, nice postings. Whoa. And then da 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 da. Any exercise you regret focusing on because it doesn't have an efficient impact?
because it doesn't have a good impact. Any exercise?
Yeah,
Um, not
and that
really.
was
I mean, I think as long as you're doing correct form, you know, I mean, the biggest thing I try to pay attention to is like not working out something too much so I can try to stay proportional. Like I'll try not to work my biceps out too much because my biceps can get relatively big, compared to the rest of my body.
yeah.
So, I mean, I don't really regret working out any specific exercise, but if I was to focus too much on a specific body part and become unproportional, then I guess I would regret that.
I'm pretty sure, right? But you look amazing right now, bro. So whatever you're doing, keep doing it because you look amazing, man.
Thank you.
And guys, and Ryan is a personal trainer. So if you are looking for online coaching, click on the link of the description, and it'll take you straight to his Instagram. And you'll see also his other pages there, his other social medias. Okay. So now, Johnny, te amo. Thank you. All right, bro. So guys, keep putting questions, and I'll come back to you guys. So right now, I'm gonna play a little activity with Ryan. Ryan,
Mm,
it's a must, Ryan. I always do this little activity with everyone. It's
okay.
a game. It's 10 questions, but I want your honest opinion. If it's a yes, it's yes. If it's a no, it's no. Okay, things that normally happen in the gym. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Are you gonna be honest?
Yeah, hell yeah.
All right. So the first 5 questions, they're called "What's your reaction?" Can you do some peg bouncing? That was not part of my question. Do you know how to do peg bounce?
Yeah, I mean, I guess. Let's see.
There you go. I don't know who asked, but there you go. All right. So what's your reaction? So you are on the treadmill and the person next to you smells. What do you
Um, Honestly, I'll just keep running. I mean, eventually I'll get off the treadmill and then I'll be fine.
do? Right? All right. Second question. Someone wants to use the equipment you're using and they ask if they can work out with you. Would you let them?
Yeah, that happens, and I let them. Yeah, I like working out with people. I mean, nowadays I prefer to work out alone just because I'm doing things fast, but I still like working out with people once in a while.
That's awesome, bro. And I always like if someone approached me because they want to use the equipment, I always let them. Today, though, it was different. So I said no for the
Yeah.
first time. You know why? Because
Well,
the guy, he was sweating. I mean, we all go to the gym to sweat, but he was like
mm,
I never seen before.
mm,
And I was like, I will have to start cleaning my machine every every time we're switching. I'm like, uh, I'm almost finishing. Just wait for my last 3 sets, and then it's all yours.
yeah, sometimes you got to say that.
All right, third question. So you just got to the gym and all the equipment is in use. What do you do?
Yeah, I mean, that happens sometimes, and I just have to figure something out. I, I'll find anything and I'll just start working out. I mean, I go to an LA Fitness, and as you can imagine, if you're familiar with that gym, it gets pretty busy in there.
Hmm.
And what I do when it's very busy is I'll just go to like the body, kind of like the where people do body weight exercises, and then I'll just start doing like some pull-ups, push-ups, sit-ups, and then I'll just wait till like a machine, you know, clears
Yeah.
out and I can get in there. Fortunately, I have a home gym, so I mean,
Okay.
if I need to like go home and work out, then I can go home and work out.
That's awesome, bro. I used to have one, but not anymore. I kind of got lazy. Nah. All right. So fourth question. So you want to use this equipment? There is a sweaty guy using it. He leaves, but he doesn't clean the machine. What do you do?
Just clean it. I mean, I'm there to work out. I'm not there to like get into a confrontation with someone. I just clean it. I do my thing, and I just continue on. I don't want to waste any time.
That's awesome, bro. Because some other people would say something. I run.
Yeah.
I always ask these questions, and you should see the answers. All right. So fifth question. So you're working out. There is this person staring at you all the time and super obvious. What do you do?
I mean,
Have you run
nothing.
into that?
I've ran into that. People look at me sometimes, and I'll just be in the zone to the point where I won't really notice them. And if I do notice them, I'll just get back into the zone. I mean, like I said before, people are going to look at you, and there's nothing you can do about it. I like to think that they're admiring me in some regard. So I don't.
I'm pretty sure they are.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I don't like get paranoid thinking like it's like a negative look. I think it's a positive look, and then I just go on about my workout. You know.
All right, that's awesome. Sounds cool. All right, so moving on. Five more questions. Let me look at some of the comments before I go back to those questions. So amazing that you look amazing. That's the game. Christopher, oh my god, and Joshua Corner, nice peg bouncing. I know, right? Why is that, man? Why every muscle guy knows how to do peg bounce? How does it work?
I don't know. You just eventually you get to that point where you can do it. You know.
I guess when I graduate on that, I'll be like, hey, I guess I'm on the right track.
Yeah, we'll both be here doing peg bounces. You know.
Oh man, that's funny. So Joshua Corner, he's like, what's your favorite inspirational quote?
I have a lot of favorite inspirational quotes, but one thing I like to tell people that just start working out is a quote that I heard from someone called Les Brown. And it's basically, he says, you don't have to be great to get started, but you need to get started to be great, which is good because that kind of circles back to what you were saying about like being shy to go into like the weight area.
Yeah,
It's like, yeah, you're not going to start off being great, but you need to get started to be great, right?
yeah,
So that's one of my favorite quotes right now. But I mean, for quotes, I like I said, Les Brown, Jim Rohn, like those are pretty good philosophers. They have a lot of like different quotes, kind of more oriented around business, but business and fitness, when it comes to some quotes, they're kind of like interchangeable, you know?
that's awesome, bro. Huh? Never thought of that. Um, I would definitely Joshua Corner. I would definitely be admiring you. Christopher, yeah, I bet they're looking at you in a good way. I know, right? That's what I said. That's also great. So keep putting more questions, okay, or comments. I'll come back to those. So, all right. So the other game, Ryan, that I have for you, it's called Have You Ever? Five more
Mm.
questions. You ready?
Yeah.
Perfect. Ryan, guys, and before I start, if you want to follow Ryan, his social medias are in the description of the video. So if you click there, it'll take you straight to his Instagram, OnlyFans, and TikTok. Okay. So have you ever gone all the way to the gym and realized you forgot your headphones?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That was the worst moment. Yeah, yeah, that happened to me before a few times, you know, and I realized how challenging it was. And then I'm like, so I don't know if you know David Goggins, but he thinks that one of his philosophies is like he thinks that when you wear headphones and you work out, it's cheating, you know.
What?
That's what he yeah, that's what he thinks. And I forgot my headphones one day, and I thought of what he said. And I'm like, all right, today's the day. I'm not cheating, and it was kind of true. It's like I felt more focused. I don't know. I felt like more intense with like music relative to not having my headphones. You know, there was too much distractions. I could hear people talking,
Yeah.
and yeah, I mean, it wasn't a pleasant experience. But I mean, maybe he's right. Maybe it is cheating. I don't know.
I don't know, maybe. I've run into something like that. I didn't forget my headphones, but they were not charged. They were dead. So I was like, oh man. So and unfortunately, the music that they play at my gym it was not the best. So I was like, I didn't feel in the mood, man. I think music plays a big factor, at least for me.
Oh, 100%. Music plays. It's a different experience when you don't have your favorite playlist. You know, like I
Yeah,
listen to like a lot of like rock and like heavy metal when I'm working out. So I'm intense. And then
yeah,
like you said, in my gym, you know, they have like love music sometimes, and it's like, I don't know if I can work out to this.
right. All right. Second question: Have you have you gone all the way to the gym and realized you forgot to wear deodorant?
Yeah, yeah, that's happened to me too. Not often, but that's happened to me, and I'm like, oh, whatever, you know, like everyone's gonna be smelling here, you know. I'm just gonna be one of those guys that are smelling too. So nothing I can do.
So don't tell me that you were the stinky guy next to the treadmill.
Yeah, no, I'm the smelly guy who comes over and says, "Hey, can I get a set in with you?"
No, I'm just kidding, man. It happens to everyone. I'm pretty sure. It
Yeah,
happens to me. Now, what I'm doing is that I'm carrying like deodorant on my backpack because I'm like, that's not happening again.
yeah, exactly.
All right, third question. Have you ever wanted to punch someone in the face only because they gave you an advice on how to properly do an exercise?
No, 100% no. I mean, I haven't got advice in a long time, but when I did, when I was in a position where I needed advice, I appreciated that.
Oh, that's
So,
awesome.
no, definitely not.
So, fourth question. Have you ever used the gym's mirror to check someone out?
Um, perhaps, perhaps, yeah,
Hey, everyone that I have interviewed, no one has said no. So you cannot be the first one saying no.
yeah. I mean, it's kind of like you look, and someone happens to be there, and then I guess it depends on your definition of like checking out. I mean, do I have to look at them for 2 seconds, 5 seconds? It's like, I don't
Right.
know.
Like the other question that I asked you, like if someone is looking at you like super obvious and intense, what would you do,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah,
That
that's
would be a
checking out.
different that would be a different story. All
Yeah.
right, Ryan. So fifth and last question. Have you ever run out of hot water at your home that you gone to the gym just to take a shower?
Um, Maybe like years ago when I was like, but I mean, I ran out of hot water when I was like maybe like 21 or something at one point. There was like a plumbing issue in my
Okay.
house. And I mean, I did work out and I did take a shower there, but I mean, I was taking showers there anyway. So, I mean,
Yeah. So that happens to me like sometimes I do take showers in the gym, but normally like that day cuz I was going to go to work at 5 in the morning and something happened in my building. They ran out of hot water and it was winter. Imagine that. 5 in the morning.
mm,
I'm like, "Uh-uh." And then I went to the gym just to take a shower and then from there I went to my work.
it happens, sometimes you have those plumbing issues.
That's funny, man. So, Wayne Powell, he's like, how do you describe your personality? More less more passive, less passive, open mind, introvert, extrovert.
I mean, I would say I'm kind of like a mix of like all of that stuff.
Okay. Okay.
Uh, it kind of depends on the situation. I mean, I'm not the most talkative person, but I mean, I do a lot of different like business things that involve talking. So, I mean, I kind of like it depends on the situation.
Yeah.
So I'm able to be talkative. I'm able to be quiet. I'm able to listen. Listening's a very as you as an interviewer would know, right? Listening's a very important part of a conversation, right?
Yup.
So yeah, I can sit back, I can listen, I can take the lead in the conversation. So just a mix of everything.
And I can tell, bro. Ever since we started the interview, I could tell. He's Steven. He's like no OnlyFans yet. Yes, so he has OnlyFans, guys. So if you wanna go and check more of his content, click on the link on the description, and it'll take you straight to his Instagram, TikTok, and OnlyFans. So go check it out. And then Christopher, he's like, I love the gym showers. To be honest, I
Uh,
don't mind, but I mean, it is what it is.
yeah.
Zero, hello people, hello, and hello Joshua Connor. Um, Derek, do you use oil on your muscles?
I mean, sometimes I'll like spray some oil like on my muscles and but not often to be honest.
And what's the reason?
Just good for your skin, you know?
Okay. Yeah, because I asked that to someone actually, and they said that they use it like on certain areas on that arm for stretch marks.
Okay.
So I'm
Yeah, I
like,
don't have any stretch marks, but I use it just for like the benefits to my skin.
okay, that's good. And Ryan, have you ever competed before?
No, no, I haven't.
Never.
Never.
Are you planning or no? That's something that you don't.
I'm open to it, but I'm not like it's not like a goal that I have.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's awesome, bro. So, and if you could work out with one fitness influencer, do you have someone in mind?
Fitness influence. Not really, not particularly. No. Um, you know, I wouldn't call him an influencer, but I'd work out with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh, that would be cool.
Yeah, I mean, I see like some of his workout videos. He's still working out to this day. So it's like,
I know. I was impressed. I think he did stop for a minute. I think he was injured or something, right? And then he came back. I
yeah,
was
yeah. I mean, yeah, he's kind of up there in age, but I'd still like, of course, like he's like an OG, right? So I'd definitely work out with him. I mean, he'd be like, giving me pointers, right? So,
yeah, that would be cool, man.
mm,
So, Ramón Mesa, Johnny, dile a Brian que muestre sus piernas. So someone is asking if you can show your legs in Spanish.
my legs,
Yeah,
I can try.
and that was Ramon Mesa. What workouts routine do you do for legs, bro?
I mean, I do leg extensions, squats. I just worked out on legs today. I do leg extensions, squats, leg curls, and then I do the dumbbell forward lunges as well.
Okay, squats are intense, man.
Yeah, they are intense.
So
Yeah,
once you start doing squats, it's recommended not to stop, right? Because I've noticed, at least for me, that I like the first time it's hard, it's difficult, and then once your body gets used to it, it kind of well, you used to it. But then if you stop for like 1 2 weeks and then you come back to it, it's like starting from the beginning, man.
yeah, yeah. Any exercise you don't want to stop,
How
doing.
often? How
What?
often would you recommend it, like to do in squats? How often per
I
week?
do it twice. I do it twice a week.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'd recommend. I mean, it depends on where you are, right? So, like,
Okay.
if you're just starting out, obviously once a week, right? But then you kind of want to get to the point, it's progressive overloading, right? So
Yeah.
you want to get to the point where you're doing it like at least twice a week. So I work out all my body parts twice a week.
Okay.
Um, I have the ability in terms of like my muscle recovery to do more, but right now I'm just doing like twice a week. I mean, there's not like enough days in a week.
Yeah.
Um, so it kind of depends on what level you are. But like you said, when you start squatting, you don't want to stop. When you start doing any exercise, you don't want to stop. But it's harder to get back into it. So
That's awesome, bro. So we're almost finishing here, guys. So keep putting the last comments. I'm gonna keep reading some of the comments, and we're almost finishing here. Ryan, anything that you want to share with the team? Any projects that you might have?
um, no projects, no,
No.
just when you're working out, just stay consistent. Um, I work out 6 days a week, so that's like my recommendation to people. Work out 6 days a week, even if you're not doing like hardcore workouts. It's just like being consistent. It's like a mental thing. It's like just forcing yourself to do something. You know, like in my case, like 6 days a
Yeah.
week. And something that always helps me, because my workouts can be kind of intense. Something that always helps me is if I'm not feeling like it, just like don't even think. I just start doing it.
Yeah.
And then I try not to think of like the like. So I do high repetition workouts when I work out. I do like 20 reps, then 15, then 10. So I try not to think of how many repetitions I have to do because it kind of starts messing my brain up, right? So I'll just like think of the first one, right? And then I'll do the
Yeah.
second rep. Then I do it one by one, and that helps me. It just helps me get started and helps me continue working out. It's like shortening your time frame, so your brain can kind of start the process when you have like a such so when you start working out and you're like, oh, I want to be like, I want to look like this model, and
Yeah.
he's been working out for years ahead of you, right? And instead of doing that, you kind of want to imagine yourself like just a little better, so it helps to motivate you like a little more. Everyone gets motivated like differently, right? But that's like
Yeah.
one way of getting motivated is just like imagining yourself that's like losing 3 pounds, 5 pounds, not too much, nothing like unimaginable. So
Well, but
that's
those are really good tips, bro. Those are really
yeah,
good tips. That's
yeah.
bro. So, and since you're a personal trainer, are you taking new clients every day? How does it work?
Well, you have to apply on the link on
Okay.
my Instagram profile, and we kind of have to do like a vetting process and just make sure that you're eligible for the training program. So
Perfect. So, guys, if you're looking for a personal trainer, go apply. So, the link is on the description of this video, as long as Ryan's other social medias like Instagram, TikTok, and OnlyFans. So, if you want to see more of him, go definitely subscribe. Okay. Hello from Germany. Hello, all the way to Germany. That was Marcel. Um, Derek, do you use oil on your muscles? He does. So, he said that. I think you missed it. Steven, ever received on so ever received unwanted attention in the gym? Well, yeah, that was kind of one of my questions, right? Like, what will you do if someone's looking at you?
yeah,
That's funny, man. And we're finishing here. And then Ramon Mesa, dile a Brian que se ponga de pie. Like if you can stand up again, they want to see your body, your full body.
okay,
There you go.
so,
Maybe I know you haven't competed, but if you can do some postings, that would be great. Guys, do
yeah,
you want some postings?
yeah,
I'm
no,
pretty sure. I'm pretty sure they see you're a pro already. You look amazing, man. You
thank you.
definitely look amazing. I can tell that you're eating. It it's on point.
It is on
Besides,
point. It's difficult.
it's difficult, huh? I'm pretty sure. I'm just thinking that right now after this live, I'm gonna go to get a present because I have a party, and
Mm,
I can only imagine what kind of food they're gonna have.
yeah, it's probably going to be tempting.
It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, nice, good.
No, but it was so Brian, Ryan, man, I'm bad. I'm so bad with names.
It's all
I'm
good.
so bad with names. So Ryan, so thank you for being with us. It was fun, bro, to have you here. I'm pretty sure everyone, the audience, liked you, and the video is gonna keep playing. So guys, so just click on the description of the video, and if you want to see more of Ryan, follow him. So on the description you'll find his Instagram, TikTok, and OnlyFans. Do you have any other social medias that
That's
I'm
it.
not missing? That's it. Okay.
Yeah.
No YouTube yet.
No, I uploaded one video to YouTube, but honestly, I wasn't really. It's going to sound hypocritical, but I wasn't really consistent. you know?
Oh, so
Yeah,
just
yeah.
just one.
Yeah, because I have a lot of things to do in my life, right? So I have like the fitness thing, and I also own another business that
Yeah,
takes up a lot of my time, and it's like a physical like business that I have to be like very heavily involved in. So I have like technically I have like three different businesses, so it's kind of hard for me to find the time to do the YouTube thing.
I know,
But
man.
in the future, we'll see what happens.
I know, and it can be complicated, bro. Because I also have my job, plus I have three channels. Actually, this is one of them, and
Yeah.
then Instagram. But the only thing I'm gonna tell you is what I tell everyone is like, because you already have an Instagram, you already have TikTok, and on YouTube you can put reels, which is kind of the same thing, like shorts, which is like a
Mm,
reel. So kind of the same content that you throw on Instagram, just throw it here. Let's start
yeah.
some, and it.
I'll listen to it. We'll see.
All right, Ryan. Well, thank you so much. It was fun, bro. And hopefully we'll see you soon again. All right.
Sounds good, Johnny. Nice meeting you. Thank you.
Nice meeting you. All right. Enjoy
Bye.
your day.
You too. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.